Good morning. It's good to see you again today. I'm just going to look at one of the parables that Jesus told today. It's in Matthew chapter 13, verse 31 and 32. And this is what it says in these verses. Another parable Jesus put before them, saying, "The kingdom of heaven is like a grain of mustard seed, which a man took and sowed in his field. It is the smallest of all seeds, but when it has grown, it is the greatest of shrubs and becomes a tree, so that the birds of the air come and make nests in his branches." This is talking about a very small seed, and I do think seeds are one of the most wonderful examples of how something can come from what looks like nothing. And in fact, that nothing may never germinate if it's in a packet, in a drawer, in the shed, in the garden. You buy a packet of seeds, you put it in the shed, and you get the ground ready. And all the time that the seed is in the sealed packet, nothing happens. And then you prepare the ground and you make sure it's well watered, and you put the seed in, and the warmth of the sun encourages the seed to germinate. Some seeds take a long time to germinate, some germinate quite quickly, and then it'll grow roots first, and we don't dig it up to see whether it's got any roots, because that would kill it. But at some point the shoot will come up, and it'll start looking very small, but it'll grow and grow, and the mustard seed grows to an enormous bush. Jesus actually describes it as a tree. It becomes a shrub, and it becomes big enough for birds to build their nests in it. And he's talking about the kingdom of God. But I think this can apply also to some of the things that God gives to us, ideas, thoughts that come from him to spur us to do something. We may do something that is very small. It may only touch one or two people. But in God's hands, that seed, that growth will continue and grow, and we may never know how big it will get. We must not despise the day of small things. That's what it says in Zechariah 4:10. I think about Mission Aviation Fellowship that I have supported for years, that I go and do talks about. They've been going for 75, 78 years, something like that. And it started as an idea to take one plane and use it to help missionaries in Africa. And now it is a large worldwide organisation with around about 120 planes in lots of different countries, flying to over 1,000 destinations. From one little idea grew this big organisation serving God and reaching people for Jesus. You don't know where your little idea might go, how it might spread, how God might use it. But when God gives us something that he asks us to do, we need to do it, not leave it in the packet, on the shelf, in the shed, in the garden. We need to actually do the thing that God has asked us to do. And then we will see how it develops. It may not develop. Some seeds that you put in the ground don't develop. But the important thing is to do the thing that God has asked you to do, whatever that is. To do it. It may just be giving a friend a call. It may just be going and visiting somebody. It may just be, I don't know, working out on paper the ideas, writing out on paper the ideas that have come from the Lord through his word, perhaps. Whatever it is, God gives the increase. When you think about this mustard seed story, Jesus started what became a worldwide movement with just 11 people, 11 followers. He started with 12, actually, didn't he? And then in his ministry, he had lots of others who joined them. But it started very small, and it grew and grew, and no one has been able to stop it. And it's still growing. That's my thought for the day. Don't despise the little thing that God has asked you to do. Be faithful in small things, and God will give you bigger things to do. And God will lead you in the development of that idea that he's given to you, whatever it might be. And there's such a wide breadth of things. So many people have started different movements, different callings. They follow different callings that God has put on their hearts and achieved incredible things in the world as a result of planting that one seed, that one idea, and pursuing it to the best of our ability and watching God give the increase. It's my thought for the day. Have a great day. God bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.